Yo, what up guys, here welcome to this video in which I'm going to teach you how to steal crypto wallet login details using this software that you're looking at right here on my screen. Okay, so a quick disclaimer, this video is going to be for educational purposes. Should you use knowledge gotten from this video for illegal and harmful purposes, you'll bear full responsibilities for your actions. And then for you watching out there is for you to stay safe. Should you receive any transaction notification on your email, you have to log into your Bitcoin wallet or any other currency wallet to verify that you have received a said amount until you can confirm that you have received the transaction. Okay, never you work with the notification you got on your email. Okay, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my YouTube channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button, and also make sure you turn on the notification so you get notified whenever I drop interesting videos just like this. So with no further ado, let's get started into this video. Now I'm right here. I've already installed this script right here, and I'm going to walk you through on how to use it. And after that, I'm going to remove the installation and also install it back again. Okay, so as to show you how to install this script over here. So now if I click on this login over here, I'm going to log in with the admin details. Okay, so when I click on login, I'm going to log into the admin dashboard. Okay, this is a very simple but very powerful script. Now I'm not going to save that. I'm just going to close that, and then you can see this is just the panel over here. It has this page and it has the all logins page, and we're going to look at that in just a minute. Okay, so right here, what this means is that I'm going to fill in this place right here, and I'm going to put in the deposit email address right here. So this is the receiver's email, this is the target email. Okay, so I'm going to plug in the target email over here and fill in the rest of the form. And when I click on generate transaction, the person that has this email is going to receive an email notification saying, okay, you have received a such amount of Bitcoin or another currency, BNB, or which other cryptocurrencies, or USDT. And then the person is going to have a button to view the transaction. So whenever they click on the button to view the transaction, they are going to fill in their username and their password for them to log into their Bitcoin wallet or crypto wallet, and then they will end up giving up their details to this admin of this website. Okay, so let's just go ahead and try that, and I'm just gonna fill up a dummy figures over here, and let's see. Okay, let's say I'm going to use Binance to do that. Now you can see that you have 4 options: the Coinbase blockchain and the Kraken. Okay, I'm just going to choose the Binance. Let me just choose the Binance BNB over here, and the country, this really doesn't matter. And then the coin address, I'm just going to put in any address. Okay, I'm just going to type anything. There is no time for this. So right here, I'm going to put in the target email. Okay, so I'm just going to put one of my email addresses over here. So don't bother sending me emails. I will not respond to this. Sorry about that. Okay, alright, and then here the withdrawal email address, this can be the domain email address. Do you understand? So I'm just going to use these, and the moment I click on generate transaction over here, the said email is going, this email over here is going to receive an email notification saying that you have received a payment of this amount over here. Okay, so let me just click on generate transactions, and you can see it's still loading over there. Okay, transaction generated. So I'm gonna go back to the email address, and okay guys, we have received. Alright guys, you can see this email right here, and it says new transaction deposit successful. So let's just go ahead and open up that email. Okay, so on opening up the email, you can see it right here, deposit successful, and this is just the same way that Binance deposit email looks like. Okay, this is the same way that the Binance transaction emails looks like, and you can see that it's very identical. Okay, if you get the Binance notification, email and you get this, you see that they look very much alike. Okay, that's just the same template. And you can see I'm just going to go ahead to click on view transaction. Here your deposit of this amount is now available. Okay, view transaction. So the moment the target clicks on this view transaction over here, you're going to see the Binance login page. Okay, but then if you see the URL over here, you can tell that this is exactly not a binance.com. okay, but then most people, they don't really look at the address bar just at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna input anything, okay, to try to log in at gmail.com. okay, and then I'm gonna put in a password. So the moment I click on submit over here, and okay, it says please include an @ I guess I didn't put that. I'm sorry about that, guys. So I'm gonna put that, and then the moment I click on this submit button right here, you're going to see that it just reloaded and then it brought back the form. Okay, but then at the back end, at the admin of the website, the information has already been captured. Okay, so if I click on all logins over here, so you're going to see this information right here, and you can see that this is the email I just typed in right now, this is the password I typed in, and the platform is from Binance. So let's try that once more so you can see how it works with another platform. Okay, so I'm just going to put in another thing, and let's say blockchain, and let's say 0. No, let's say 5,000, and let me use the USDT. okay, let's say 5,000 USDT. okay, so I'm just gonna put in, this doesn't really matter. Then this is the most important thing over here. This is the most important thing, the target email address. So I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to enter the email address over here. Okay, and then I'm going to enter the sending address. Okay, all right. So when I click on the generate transaction, you're going to see that the transaction notification is going to be sent as a blockchain. Okay, you can see that. Okay, when I go back to the email, and I'm going to try to reload, go back to my inbox, and then you can see the new transaction. Okay, I think okay, let's check that out. So guys, you can see that blockchain over here, and you can see that this is the same template that blockchain uses to send transaction notifications. So you can see payment received of this amount, 5,000 USDT. Okay, a payment has been, okay, you can see that. So this button says view your transaction. Okay, so when I click on this view your transaction over here, and you can see that this page looks exactly like the blockchain login page. Okay, so let's go ahead and then impute, okay, let's say blockchain target at gmail.com. you can see that, and the password, let's enter 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. okay, and let me click on the continue, and it reloads and nothing happens. So let's go back to the website right here, and let's go to all logins. I'm sorry about my voice, guys. I'm kind of losing my voice. So you can see that blockchain target at gmail.com, and you can see all the details, the password and the email right here, and the account type as well. So you can see that this script is really small but very powerful. Okay, so the next thing is I'm going to teach you how to install this script. Okay, very simple step. Okay, so let's move into it, and I'll go to my cPanel, or if you're using a H panel or any other kind of control panel that you're using, I'm very sure that these steps will be very much similar to each other. Okay, so but for now I'm using cPanel. Okay, you can just use any web hosting platform that you wish to use, but for me, I use Namecheap, and I'm also going to drop their link in the description of this video. But feel free to use any web hosting platform that you want to use. You just have to buy a domain name and buy a hosting account, and you will be provided with a cPanel login details. Okay, so when I click on the when I log into the cPanel, and you're going to be in the same window just as I am right here now, and then I'm going to click on the file manager and open up the file manager. And the next thing I'm going to do is, okay, for me right here, if you are running a new website, a new hosting account, your file manager is going to be clean. And if you look into my public_html, you can see that I have many files and I even have a WordPress installation, and I have many other files. Okay, so I'm going to use a subdomain. Okay, so for you to get a subdomain, or maybe you have a website that already exists and you want to use it with a subdomain, you just go over to the domains tab, and from there you can create a subdomain. But for me, I've already created a subdomain. Or then if you're using it with a new domain name, a brand new domain name, just you don't have anything to do, just go over to the public_html, and here is going to be very much empty. So all you just need to do is click on this upload over here and go ahead and upload the script. Okay, by the way, for the script, if you need the script, I'm going to leave my contact details on the description of this video, so you just need to chat me up on Telegram or on WhatsApp as well, and you're going to get hold of the script. So just click on upload and you're going to upload the script, and then that's that. Okay, for me, I'm going to use a subdomain which I've already created. You can see from the website right here, you can see I have this subdomain called ibex. You can see that ibex.mydomainname.com. okay, so this is it right here. You can see the ibex over here, you can see that. Okay, so these are the website files. So right now, and this is a zip file over here. So right now I'm just going to remove all the files and put it back and continue from there. Okay, so I'm going to click on select all, and this is the zip file already. So I don't want to waste time in this video by uploading it again, so that's why I didn't delete it initially. Okay, so I'm just going to remove this from the highlight, and I'm going to remove all other files and folders over here. So if I click on delete, and I'm going to delete it permanently, confirm. Okay, and you can see that the files have been deleted, and this is the original zip file that I uploaded initially. Okay, I'm going to, now for you, you just have to click on upload over here, and when you click on upload, make sure you select the file, and then it will start uploading. When it gets to 100%, make sure you're clicking this go back. Okay, and when it gets to 100%, make sure you leave it to turn green first before you can click on this go back. Okay, so I'm just going to close this because I already have it uploaded. And when you get to this window right here, when you have the script uploaded, you're going to right click on the script and select extract. When you do that, just click on extract files. Okay, so the files have been extracted. I'm going to click on close, and you can see the extracted file right here. It's compiled all the files in a folder. Okay, so right now I'm going to delete this. I can now delete this. Okay, yes, I want to delete it permanently, and it's gone. So if I open this up now, you can see all the file contents. So I'm going to hit on the select all right here, and I'm going to click on move. So when I click on move, I'm going to remove this right here, so I can move it directly to the root of the subdomain. So I'm going to remove this right here to the /. Okay, so I might as well remove the /. There is no harm in that. So if I click on move files, all these files are going to be moved down to the root of the subdomain. Okay, and you can see them. You can see right here from the ibex subdomain, and you can see all the files containing here. Okay, so right here now, this place is empty, so I can as well go ahead to delete this permanently as well. Okay, you can see that. So right here now, we have all the files and the folders that is required to create this kind of website. And mind you, right here, if I now go ahead to reload this page right here, nothing is going to load. You can see there is nothing loading, errors everywhere. So I'm going to click close this for now. So right here now, I'm going to right click and edit this .env file. So I want you to see it very clearly. So this is the .env file. So when you right click on it, and you're going to select the edit option, and make sure you hit the edit once more. Okay, so after doing that, you can see this section from here, the line 1, you're going to enter the name of your website. So I'll just call it ibex. Okay, so feel free to name it any other thing that you wish to name it. It doesn't really matter. Now scrolling down, you can see you have the DB connection. Okay, so this is where you can set up the database connection. So right here, if I go back to my cPanel, and then I'm going to look at the databases, and I'll click on the MySQL database wizard over here. So when I click on these, I'm going to quickly create a database. Okay, so I will just use IBX to do that. So this is the database name over here, IBX, and it has a prefix of my cPanel username. So I want to click on the next step. I'm going to input the database user details. Okay, so I just want to name it the same thing as IBX. Okay, so you can feel free to name it any other thing that you wish to. It solely depends on you. And I'm going to put in password for this. Okay, all right, so make sure the two passwords matches with each other. Okay, and I have them matching. Okay, now I'm going to click on the create user, and then you can see I'm just going to close this. I don't need that. You can see I have successfully created a MySQL user named this. Okay, now I have to grant all these privileges to that user that I created. So for me to do that, I'm just going to click on all privileges to automatically select all the options right here, and go ahead and click on make changes. So after that stage, you now have the database created, and you automatically have the database user and the database connected to each other, and all the permissions granted automatically. So right now you can see the user right here, and you can see the database right here, and both of them are obviously the same thing. So I'm just going to copy one. Okay, just right click and copy one of them. So when I go back to the .env editor right here, you can see the database name over here, and you can see the database username, and this should be the password. Okay, so when I replace the database name right here and replace the database username with the same thing, just because I entered the same thing. Okay, and now for the password, I'm going to input the exact password that I imputed when I was creating the database user. Okay, so after that, we have the mail over here. So this mail SMTP settings handles the mail sending. Okay, so whenever you want to send a transaction from the admin portal right there, these settings right here handles that. Okay, so I'll just head back to my cPanel home. Okay, so when I head back to my cPanel home, I'm going to click on email account. So I already have an email that I'm using, but then I guess I just have to create a new one. Okay, I don't think it's necessary, but then let me just create a new one. Create an email address. Okay, this is my domain name over here, and I'm going to create it. I'm going to name it IBX. So from there, I'm going to input a password as well. All right, let me say, okay, that's fine. So when I hit on create over here, and you can see that this has been created, and the name is IBX. You can see that over here, IBX. So from this email row over here, I'm going to hit on connect devices. So I'm going to use these secure SSL/TLS settings right here to, configure my email settings. So over here we have the username. So you want to copy the username over there, go back to the .env file, and you can see the username over here. I'm going to replace that with the one I copied on my clipboard. So there is a space here. I'm going to remove that, and then I still need to input it over here, the from address. Obviously the emails are going to be coming from this email address right here, and I remove that space as well. So let's go back to this page, and let's copy the outgoing server. Okay, now the outgoing server is going to be responsible for sending the emails. Okay, now you can see the email host, that is the same thing with the outgoing server, the email host. Okay, so when I replace that, and then you can see it's remaining the password. So this password, I can just go ahead and type in the password that I imputed when I was creating the email, and the mail encryption is TLS. Yes, I can as well use the TLS. You can see I either use SSL or TLS, but then I'm just going to leave it that way. So when I get back to the .env file, I'm just going to hit on save changes. So when I'm done saving the changes, I'm done with the .env file, obviously. Okay, So I'm gonna close that, and then let's head back to the SQL folder over here. So from this SQL folder over here, if I open up that folder, you're going to see the database.sql file. So when I right click, I'm going to download that. So when I have that downloaded, you can see that it's downloading, obviously. Okay, so I'll just go back to my cPanel, home right here, and I'm going to scroll to the PHP, the databases section, and I will look at the PHP my admin. So when I open up the PHP my admin over there, I'm going to select the database I created, and this right here is the IBX database that I created. So I'm going to select that, and then you can see that right now it's very much empty. So when I click on import over here, and I'm going to click on choose files, and so when I click on choose files, I'm going to select the database right here that I downloaded. You can see that. So when I select that, I'm going to click on the import button over here, and the database has been imported successfully. So the next thing I need to do is to click on users table over there, and you can see I only have the one user, the admin user. Okay, yeah, so for me to set up the admin login details so that I can be able to access the admin page and be able to send all the emails, I'm going to click on edit. From the edit panel, yes, you're obviously going to set the email address right here. You can remove this, or you can leave it this way. Okay, so I just like to leave it admin@gmail.com. okay, and then the password, I'm going to click here, and I'm going to select encrypt. You can see encrypt right here, and then I'm going to enter the password I wish to enter. So I'll just say 126. Okay, so when I have that done, I'm going to scroll down and click on go. Okay, we have succeeded in updating the database admin settings. Okay, so when I open a new tab and I try to load up the website once more, you can see this is my subdomain over here, and let's see if that's going to load up. Okay guys, you can see that I've successfully installed this script once more. Okay, so when I click on this login, let's see if it's really going to log in. Okay, so when I input the details over here, and I hit the login, okay, you can see that I've successfully installed this over here. So if I click on all logins, you can see that here is clean, because we have no victims yet. So when I click on home, I'll go back and I'll be able to send emails right from here. Okay guys, so if you need this script, make sure you check the description of this video, and you can see my contact details right here. I will never drop my contact details in the comment section. Please do not get scammed. Okay, I will only leave my contact details in the description of this video. So we have come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any question in between the video, leave it in the comment section of this video. Lastly, if you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification so you get notified whenever I do upload a new interesting video just like this. So I'm going to catch you in the next video guys. Goodbye for now.